We're Masechet Negaim, Perek Yud Aleph, Mishnah Hey, 5th Mishnah, the 11th chapter of Masechet Negaim. We're continuing to talk about bigadim, garments that become afflicted with sarah. You have a garment. Now this one, no. Remember, because this one is colored. This one, no. This is cotton. Has to be wool or linen that's white. And it has to have bright red or bright green / yellow, whichever that is. This is a Mishnah. Ha'omed barishon. Okay, if you have omed, when it stands, you have a garment that has tzarat and it stands, it stays in its place, meaning barishon, after the first week. Says the bar tuner, ha'omed be'ino b'sov shavua rishon. It's the stain stays after the first week. Shelo pasa, it did not spread. V'lo kahamarita, but it didn't darken. Yichabes, the Torah says you have to wash it, you have to launder it. V'yasgir, and quarantine it. So you wait another week. Ha'omed b'sheni, and if it's still there after the second week, yisaref. That's exactly what the Torah says. V'im yireh kohen, we're standing at the end of the first week. V'im yireh kohen v'lo pasan nega babeged o bashti. If the kohen sees and the nega did not spread, tziva kohen v'chipsu et kol hanega et bo et asher bo hanega. You should launder it. That's what we said. You have to launder it. And then you quarantine another 7 days. And then the Kohen sees after you washed it. If it didn't change and it didn't spread, tamehu be'esh tisrafenu. Let's put that in red. Burn it. We obviously can't go into all the psukim, but that's basically the idea. Yisaref, you burn it. Haposeh bazeh ubazeh. If it spreads either at the beginning or bazeh after the end of the first week, yisaref, you burn it. The Gati says bazeh ubazeh, either this or that one is the end of the first week or the end of the second week. If it spreads whenever you burn it. Hitcha batchila. Batchila means at the beginning. When you brought it to the Kohen, it's red or green and then it became darker. Rabbi Shmuel says yichabes v'yaskir, you launder it and you quarantine it. The Chachamim say no, eno zakuklo, you don't have to mean it because it's not that bright red when you first brought it to the Kohen, so it's tahor. Says the Bar Tanura, what it means, en zakuklo, ein zakukla skiro, you don't have to quarantine it, v'tahor, because Kohen never saw it bad. Hicha barishon, let's say you brought it to the Kohen, it was bright, he put it in quarantine. At the end of the first week, barishon, at the end of the first week, it darkened. Yichabes v'yaskir, then you launder it and you put it in quarantine. Hicha basheni, if it darkened after the second week, okay, after the end of the first week, it was the same, but at the end of the second week, it became darker. Then koro, you tear off the stain, right? Meaning you saw the first week, the beginning was bright. After the first week, it was bright. At the second week, hicha, it darkened. Then you tear it off, v'saref mashakara, and you burn what you tore off. You don't have to burn the whole thing. And this shows us we would just throw away the whole garment, but garments were expensive. Garments were difficult to produce. And so therefore you tear off the part that was stained and you burn what you tore off. B'tzarich matlit, and you require a patch. Matlit is a patch. Rabbi Nechemia Omer, it means you have to fill in the place where you cut out. Rabbi Nechemia says, Eino tzarich matlit. You don't have to repatch it. All right, we'll stop here. Dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.